Hello and welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ella, but you can call me Tazukar. I decided that this year I want to put myself out there on the World Wide Web. I have so many goals that I am trying to accomplish this year, and I feel like in 2021 I did not accomplish many of them, and a lot of that is because I didn't really hold myself accountable for some of those goals. But I figured maybe, just maybe, if I put myself out there on the internet, then perhaps I can actually accomplish some of these goals, hold myself accountable, and just see the progress. So I decided to share some of my goals, as well as some of the things that I'm, trying to manifest with you all, whether you know me, whether you don't. I think that this year is going to be an exciting year for everybody. How I like to describe 2021 is sort of like the filler arc of my life or of my 20s. I can't really recall what I've actually accomplished or what I've actually done. There's been a couple things, but overall, it's just, can you remember what was happening in January, February, March, even September? Because I know I can't. So I'm gonna treat 2022 as my training arc, the arc where I actually go and really try to build my skills, get myself out there, push myself in a way that I haven't pushed myself before, and also try to do it on the internet as well. I hope you all enjoy my content as I start to figure out what it is I enjoy within the realms of YouTube. So thank you so much for watching. So what are my goals? What are the things that I want to accomplish either within this next year in 2022, or what are the things that I want to start working on so that I can actually accomplish it in the next few years? I categorized my goals and the things that I'm trying to manifest into different categories. The first is based on materialistic, financial, and career-based interests that I have that I want to accomplish. The second is based on mind, body, spirit, things that are not as related towards, the materialism, but focus more so on me. I thought that was a good way to split the two because I know that I need both. I don't think one is more important than the other. I think both go hand in hand. And so having at least a couple in both categories, for me at least, is great in terms of pushing forward and not just focusing on the material wealth or the material wins and gains that I am hoping to accomplish this year. My first goal is to grow my Instagram following or account to about 10,000 followers by the end of 2022. I probably have about 1,400 followers at this point in time. I've been kind of in that number for the past couple of years, I think. I really don't know. I haven't really been tracking like how much my account has grown, but I think that's a small number. And because I want to start getting out there on the internet and in the influencing space and just in the social media space, I want to try to see if I can grow it to 10,000 followers by the end of next year. Fingers crossed I can do it. That's gonna take a lot of work on my end, but I'm gonna watch a lot of YouTube. I'm gonna watch a lot of videos and read a lot of articles and figure out what the best tactic for me should be related to my Instagram account. One goal I also have is to finish my master's degree in IT management before July. So the school that I am attending, or that I will be attending starting in January, the school, it's a pretty accelerated program. And so every term is about 6 months, but the way the education model works is that I can finish as many classes as I need to or can within that 6 months. So I figure, let me see if I can do this. That being said, one of my goals is to not only finish, but finish within 6 months. So I know that it's very important for us to have multiple streams of income. I think multiple streams of income is really important. However, that is not currently what I am doing. So my goal is to try to develop a couple of different streams of income outside of my regular job. And along those lines, I think that it'll be really important for me to do a few things. I know that I need to find a new job. That is undeniable. My goal is to increase my primary salary. I want to make 6 figures. And so if I'm making 6 figures, then I would need to increase my current salary somewhat. And I would also need to develop a couple of side hustles as well. I'm still trying to figure out what those side hustles could be. YouTube could possibly be one. Actually, YouTube is on this list as well. I'm hoping to grow my YouTube channel to the minimum amount required to, you know, be able to get AdSense. So 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours is the goal. It is a humble goal, and I think the reason is because I know that I'm also working on a couple of other large scale goals that I want to make sure I'm realistic with being able to potentially accomplish that. I've been watching YouTube videos. I've been really just scouting and seeing, you know, how other folks have grown their channels, both on the YouTube level, but also on the Instagram platform as well. So I'm hoping to grow in both ways, 10,000 on Instagram, at least 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I know it's a big bad world out there, but I really want to see if I can do it and see if I can actually accomplish that goal. You know, one of my big goals is to be able to save for a down payment on a home or property, because I really want to be able to buy my mom a home. No one in my family has ever owned property. No one in my family has ever owned a home. So that's probably my biggest goal. I'm gonna leave it broad for now, so there's no specific number, because I'm still figuring out, you know, the real estate process in terms of buying a home. And so I don't know exactly the minimum amount I would need to make, but that is definitely one of my goals, and I definitely want to accomplish that this year so that I can buy a home in the next couple years. 2.5 to 3, I think max, is when I would want to start buying something. So that is it for my, you know, material, financial, career-based goals. This next category is related to mind, body, and spirit. The first is that I want to find a therapist, and a therapist of color, and a therapist of color who probably is Black, so that I can probably have more of a relatable experience to them, because I haven't really gone to therapy in over a year at this point, and I really want to be able to have somebody to talk to, because I just don't have really anyone on that scale who is, you know, professional in that sense. And so I really want to be able to start going back to therapy and really be able to vent out my feelings, because I feel like I bottle so much up that being able to talk to someone and engage with someone on a professional level, I think would be beneficial for me and my mental health. Mental health is something that is super important, and if I'm not paying attention to it, then it's gonna go down south. So I want to be able to, you know, talk to someone who I feel is somewhat relatable, or I can feel comfortable around at the very least. So a therapist who is Black or a person of color is ideal. My next goal related to mind, body, and spirit is I really want to find a personal trainer who is based in the city that I live in, and I want that trainer to really help me accomplish my fitness goals, because I think that physical health is equally as important as mental health, and I really want to get into better shape than I currently am in. I gained about 15 pounds in the last few months. Some of it has been in muscle or lean mass, but much of it has also been in fat. And so I want to lose that weight again. So for some reason, my camera keeps overheating. You know, I'm still new to this whole YouTube thing, so I might have to get, or I will eventually have to invest in an authentic or legitimate camera, but I just wanted to continue, so we'll see what happens. So my next goal is that I really want to have a group of supportive friends that live near me. You know, as we know, finding friends is super duper hard, especially as an adult. You know, after we graduate from high school or after we graduate from college, it becomes very clear and evident many of our friends are our friends because of proximity and convenience, as opposed to actual commonalities and, you know, genuine mutual interests and things like that. Or it's just a matter of people grow apart and it's hard to keep up with folks who don't live nearby. At least that is for me. You know, I'm not the best at being online and talking on the phone. It's probably one of my least favorite things to do, is to talk on the phone and to video chat and all that stuff. But being in person, I really love being around people that I care about, that are supportive, that we can lift up one another. I've lived in this city for a little over a year now, and I still do not have friends or a friend group. And so I want to hopefully find that group of friends that live near me. You know, one friend is fine, but a couple will be even better, just growing the network in general. So I think having that group of support is going to help in terms of my spirit. So that's a spirit piece to the mind, body, and spirit goals. Okay, so once I get better at figuring out, you know, what technology I need to create these videos, my content will be a lot better. Thank you for putting up with my first video on YouTube, because clearly I have a long way to go, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what I can accomplish, seeing where I end up in this next year, because I really want to push forward in life and really grow and develop more, both materialistically, financially, career-wise, but also mind, body, and spirit in the next year, but also in the years to come. So I hope this gave you some insight into the things that I'm prioritizing for myself. I hope that there's goals that you have in mind for yourself this year and in the years to come, so that you have something to look forward to. I definitely have more content coming soon. I'm curious to see where this YouTube page takes off on, or what direction I end up going in. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can follow along on my journey with these goals and these fingers crossed accomplishments that I have. But I'm definitely manifesting. I'm definitely doing words of affirmation and trying my best to stay positive and stay focused on what it is I want out of my life in the next year. Because 2021, like I said, that was the filler arc. 2022 is about to be the training arc. So that 2023, maybe that's the Shaolin tournament. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Ella, aka Tazukar. See you.